I'd love to share a little story with you guys, and see, before I even go on, because I don't want to keep jumping, this is going to be a rant, so please forgive me in advance if it seems as if I'll be rambling a lot, because it is personal, and from the title you can already tell. Hello and welcome back again to my channel. It is your favorite baby girl, Dyna, Ekwueme, in the building. Before I even go on to share this little story of Wode meeting me down here in Port Harcourt and us coming up with this massive collaboration that actually just propelled my channel to a different level. Yes, I have to award accolades to Wode for some of the subscribers that joined us recently. Anyway, this video is highly inspired by a channel that I recently started watching. She is not a big YouTuber. Like I said last year, I'm always here to bring you guys content that I'm always watching, contents that inspire me to, you know, come up with videos like this. And this lady, this particular lady, she is a Nigerian from Delta State, but you would never know because she has this South African accent. It's just beautiful. She's beautiful, melanated queen. And the fascinating thing about her is that although she shares things about, you know, how to build a relationship with God for young ladies who are kind of, you know, always searching for relationship, possibly you just want to meet the right man, settle down and stuff like that, she gives, oh my God, advices that are so unique. Actually shares realistic advices, not those ones that will be telling you let me not come and break table inside this video. Please, let me respect myself. Anyway, the YouTuber I'm talking about is Victoria Chinyerem. That is her name. Her YouTube channel's name is Victoria Chinyerem. Oh, I'll be leaving the link to her YouTube channel in the description area and her name on the screen. Please go to her YouTube channel. Let her know you're coming from the Dynamite family. And yeah, I'm going to actually let you guys know which particular video that made me talk about it. Like I said, her advices are targeted to, you know, single ladies that are wanting a relationship, or you already are in a relationship, just how to get your relationship to that level. Anyway, long story short, before Wode even thought of coming down to Port Harcourt, before we did our massive collaboration, you're seeing my face for the first time. The video that I'm talking about is just 2 videos ago. Just scroll down my channel, you're going to see the video with one of the biggest African YouTubers, Wode, and a lot of things had to happen. In fact, that video wasn't meant to happen. That video, I don't even think I was going to do this collaboration, because a whole lot of emotions, a whole lot of doubts, a whole lot of I do not want to do this because of what I'm going through, I do not want to do this, and a whole lot of understanding from Wode end, and a whole lot of chipping in and gingering from my husband's end. A lot of things had to happen for that video to come to light. What you guys watched was a young girl, a young man trying to entertain us. Oh, this lady is so strong. She just put to bed 2 weeks ago. Oh my God, Dyna, your strength, this, that. A whole lot of things. And I'm like, sometimes I'm reading the comments, I'm like, that's not me. You guys do not know how of the story. You absolutely do not know. And I'm going to be sharing with you guys, just not to scare anyone or make you feel like, okay, my life is this, I'm this strong African woman who can do it, or I'm this strong African woman who just put to bed in 24 hours, made a video, uploaded it, you know. She's moving around, she's doing everything. And where is the strength coming from? Girl, I want to be like you. No. The realities of all of that, my postpartum I would call it, I will be sharing them today. See, let me just dive right into the short story that I wanted to share. Wode actually texted me on WhatsApp. Yes, we do talk every now and then, aside Instagram and commenting on YouTube. He texted me on WhatsApp, you know, saying that he's already in Port Harcourt, that he wants to meet up. And I was in hospital. It was just a few hours after putting to bed. And I was like, the first thing that came into my mind was, wait, how? Since I've been watching your channel and your live video, the last time I saw you and your Instagram post Your location, the last time I checked, was Kano. How are you in Port Harcourt? And what the hell are you doing in Port Harcourt? I didn't ask to see you. I didn't ask for a collaboration, knowing fully well that the period that you will be in Nigeria, I'll possibly be wanting to put to bed, or I must have already put to bed. That was the reason why I didn't even bother, you know, asking to see him, unlike the last time that we met. And I thought about a whole lot of things to say that doesn't have to be no. I didn't find. I said to my husband, I don't think I want to do this. I don't think I want to meet up with Wode. What excuse should I give? Should I tell him this, that, possibly because you've been traveling all? I thought of all the lies that I could think of just not to say no to Wode. It took a whole lot of courage to admit that, fam, I'm struggling mentally and physically. If you ask Wode to read the response that I gave him, that was exactly what I just poured out my heart. I didn't really say everything I was going through, but I just put it down in a short sentence. At that point, I just felt like I needed to put myself first. I always see myself putting others first, putting what other people want or think or whatever first. After sending that response to Wode, in my mind, I felt some sort of relief. Not that, obviously, I felt some sort of way not wanting to collaborate with Wode. Who doesn't want to collaborate? In fact, who would know, on which excuse do you have that you wouldn't want to collaborate with such a big African YouTuber? That wasn't what was in my mind. I felt some sort of relief that I did not mask my pain. I did not mask the way I was feeling. I did not want to show strength. I bet in Wode head, he'll be like, Dyna, like, how? This energy goddess, this lady that she anything can happen with her. And I don't know, maybe God spoke to him, or whatever touched his mind. He didn't give up. He was like, okay, fine, can I come to the hospital to see you? It wasn't even about the collaboration for me. It was just about my mental state. It was just about the way I was feeling. I just didn't want to see anyone. I just didn't want to meet up with anyone. The way I was feeling, was really elated that I could communicate that with him without, you know, holding back. Anyway, long story short, he came back to Port Harcourt after traveling to Anambra State. And when he came back, I still wasn't in the mental state and physical state to meet up with him. My husband encouraged me after a while, and I managed to, you know, give him the time and the day, and he was like, whatever, what anything for you, Dyna. And even when we got to the estate, you know, where Wode was staying, to film, I went with my mother-in-law. That is the part that you guys not see. I went with my baby. And remember, I did talk about exclusive breastfeeding in one of my vlogs, that I have made the conscious decision to exclusively breastfeed my baby. So the video you saw, I actually breastfed for 3 good times. The way it played out was that we will film for a while and then I'll go and breastfeed. Plus my baby was having colic. It was just a mess. That video you saw was just cut, join. And if you watch behind the scenes, if I'm Wode, I will be exhausted. He actually had the patience, you know, he had the energy to continue even after every break that we had. Even the moments leading up to shooting, it was just exhausting because I kept breastfeeding. I kept trying to attend to baby, do this, do that. And he had he did understand, even if he isn't a father yet, just yet. And I don't know, I just don't know. So whenever I see most of the comments that you guys leave, like, you're blessed, you're so strong, I wish I can do this after 2 weeks, I wish, so most of the times I just do not make the conscious effort to say, oh, I just put to bed, oh, I have the energy. There are loads of things that go behind that. Like I said, that collaboration wouldn't have happened. Twice I said I wasn't even ready, mentally and physically. And even when we got to that filming stage, some content creators will just be like, you know what, like, nah, for all these breastfeeding breaks, hell nah, let's just go with what you have and upload what you have. I'm really, really grateful, not just to my husband for, you know, gingering me to just leave the house and go and film that. I'm grateful to Wode for having the patience, for understanding, for giving me his all, even with all. I don't even want, just imagine the chaos behind the scene. And I don't know, I'm totally grateful to him. Maybe he saw how blown that collaboration would go, and he had this persistent spirit, he had the optimistic spirit, you know, about him and stuff. There is this tweet, you guys know how Twitter is. See, me, I go on Twitter not to go and be doing woke association. Me, I know be coconut head like that. There are some people on Twitter that I just call them the intellectuals. You find, in fact, Twitter, once you open a Twitter account, you find one side. Do you want to be a banterer, or you want to be receiving banter, the heat? Or you just want to be like me, who just retweets the relevant things, tweets about football or whatever I feel like tweeting about, and just read threads and stuff. This particular thread I found really fascinating. It resonated with me because I felt like, yeah. Okay, let me read it. It says, this is from @Bonita Froboom. I promise you can be blessed and depressed and stressed at the same time. They aren't mutually exclusive. You can recognize and appreciate your blessings while still honoring the nuances of your sadness, grief, or anxiety. It continues, the thread. I can't tell you how many times someone has said, count your blessings, or the famous line, you are too blessed to be stressed. I understand the intention, but many of us already feel intense guilt about our sadness or depression, and this language makes us feel worse. Truthfully, yeah, why this tweet hits me on a different note is, you know, yes, most of you feel like because you have it good, you have it because you are blessed, you don't need to complain. Why are you complaining? You are strong, you are this, you have people around you, you have that. But I'm not saying that those blessings, like she's saying, sadness and grief and every other bad element in your life and your blessings, they aren't mutually exclusive. There's no way you can say, oh, because all of these good things are happening to you, you shouldn't even complain. I understand the struggle, especially for us content creators. And this year, like I said, I don't want to be masking in anything less than reality. I just want to be totally blunt and honest with you guys. As much as this is happening for me, this also is what I'm going through. When I put to bed, I wouldn't lie to you. As much as you saw me embracing my body in front of the camera, it took a whole lot of, things have changed actually. This is my second baby. This is my reality now. This is motherhood now. Sometimes it hits you differently. It hits you in the sense that, for me, what I would say is, I've been married. I married really young. It's a blessing for me. I'm seeing the good sides. I have a son. I have a daughter now. I everything I could possibly ask for. I'm content in all of it. But still, I can't just, ignore the fact that some days I do not feel myself. Some days I don't even have the energy. Most of the time you see me come on camera to exhibit this energy, this boost of energy. For days I could be indoors just lacking energy. For days I could just shut out the world and just want to be with my family. Even sometimes I just want to be with myself. But you have children to care for, and that can get you really, I don't know if there are moms out there that can relate to what I'm saying. Sometimes you go on Instagram, there are some of your age mates, especially those of us who are married at this young age. Sometimes you go on Instagram, you go on Facebook, you go on Twitter. That is why I don't spend a whole lot of hours on social media. I just look at what I need to look at, like what I need to like, and bounce. Because sometimes you will say the pressure doesn't get to you. It clicks sometimes and you're like, this is where I should actually be. I should be in another country, just chilling, drinking some champagne, basking under the sun, what am I doing? And then when you're scrolling through your Instagram or your Twitter feed or whichever social media accounts that you're happy with, you're not hearing one, or you hear a baby crying, or you hear your son banging something that is really, really annoying. Or are we going to talk about the sleepless nights, how it messes with your routine, how you can just be hormonal about the whole thing, how you can just get irritated easily, you can just get annoyed, get agitated easily. These are the things that a whole lot of mothers do not talk about. And honestly, it is not just what makes us human, it's what makes us mothers. As long as you have children, as long as you have kids, you're bound to feel some sort of way. Especially during your postpartum period, I've had to feel sadness, I've had to feel not grief, but I've had to feel sadness, I've had to feel irritated, I've had to shout and scream, I've had to think about a whole lot of things and still come back to motherhood and still get it back to reality that this is my life now, this is it. Yes, you're blessed, you're this, you're that, but this is what you are facing now, this is who you are now. Sometimes I do look back to my YouTube videos. If I scroll down to the very first video up until the 20th video, it's just, it reminds me of my old self. And I feel like most of us do struggle with that reality. This is us now, and that was us then. I was having a chit chat with a YouTuber, actually Chivera. Most of you know her, the Enugu YouTuber. I'm actually rocking her t-shirt here. We were actually discussing, you know, the realities of struggling with holding on to what you want to do right now and what you already are, finding balance. That's it. Because sometimes the reason why we tend to go off and start thinking about, oh, this is what I should be doing, this is where I should be living my best life, this is where I could have been, is because we do not want to drown in that motherhood. We do not just want to be mothers. We don't want to be that and just be, what are you? I'm a mother. Society has really put this pressure on women to be more. Not saying that to be more is bad. Most of us who are just fine being mothers, most of us who are doing perfectly well being mothers, most of us who are just in this stage, this phase, because I feel like there are stages to this motherhood thing. There will come to a point in your life where you'll be traveling, your kids are grown. Those things that you've been craving for, you have loads and loads of time doing it. But in the moment, why am I stuck here? Why is this happening? We were having this honest discussion, and I just realized that sometimes you just sit and appreciate yourself, appreciate what you bring to the table, appreciate what you are right now. You can't be everything. You can't be everything, to be honest. There are people who are out there who are living the life that you feel like you should be living, and they want to switch positions with you. Believe me, you. And there you are feeling stuck, feeling like, okay, this is everything that it could be and nothing else. Most of the time, most of you actually put the pressure on us. Like whenever I go on my Instagram and I see comments, if you're hearing voices, my son is up. Whenever I go on Instagram and I see replies or people sending me DM, you're not asking me how I'm feeling. Not that I'm entitled to you asking me how I'm feeling or how I'm doing. It's just nicer to ask how someone is doing than when are you posting the next video? We've been waiting for your video. Sometimes it just makes me leave social media. It makes me turn off my phone because I do not want to feel that way. Motherhood is a lot. There are realities of motherhood that we women need to speak up about. It's not always rosy. It's not always the strength that most women come on here to exhibit, or the strength you feel that I come on here to exhibit. There are loads that go on behind the camera that we don't get to share on here. And all of that makes motherhood sweet and bitter. Bittersweet, I would say. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with feeling all of those emotions and coming back to reality. Anyway, I don't know what prompted me to do this video. Like I said, I was watching a video from Victoria Chinyerem, her video where she was talking about, appreciating yourself. Sometimes you need to take time away, take time off, and Do things for yourself, do things for your sanity. You know, apart from talking about relationship with yourself, with God, and with others, Victoria actually shows travel content. You can get a sneak peek of Joburg here and there because she's living in Johannesburg, South Africa. So please do go to her channel. Like I said earlier, the link will be in the description area below, and her name is on the screen, Victoria Chinyerem. Oh, go show some love. Let her know you're coming from the Dynamite family. Watch some of her contents as well to get inspired. Anyway guys, that is that for this video. I'm so sorry. I don't know if any of what I said even made sense. I just needed to unburden, just release. You get me? But anyway, let me know in the comment section if you are a mom. This is midnight and I'm filming this and this boy has woken up, so I don't know. Let me know what category of mommy or motherhood that you're in. Let me know if you could relate, you know, to any of the things that I've said. Share with me most of the emotions that you do feel inside this motherhood thing. And if you're not a mom yet, let me know, are these things new to you? Are these, I don't know, let me know what you think, because I can't really tell what you guys are thinking. Let me know everything in the comment section below. Give this video a massive thumbs up. Go to Victoria's channel and subscribe to her channel if you love what you see. And hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. For now, bye.